now for the test. So I already got a good idea of what we're dealing with because we did the first, I don't know if you can call them tests, but you see exactly the screen would register next to a white surface, how white levels are going to come up, our color is going to play out, certified screens, and we did an ultra short throw. So we got a good idea, should be an easy pass. As I stated multiple times, tests are extremely important for all demonstrations for all screen paint products. All our products are tested. I have to be on site with some of this stuff, and I want our stuff to work. Even though we know it's going to work, we still have to back all this up. Everything has to be documented. And this is what you should be seeing anytime a screen paint is launched or display. This should be tested, backing the product up. And the customer and the person who's making the product should have his product backed and tested. If not, you're going to run into a whole lot of problems if you don't. All right. This is technology colored screen paints. We designed these before in the past, but this is a much more faster how we designed it. On top of that, it has FLE technology and all that other good stuff. Let me see, what am I looking for here? That's already plugged in. The remote control is here. We're not using any high-powered projectors. We're going to be using our Sony VPL CS4 projector. This is 600 by 800 SVGA. It's 1,000 lumens, and projector was I think discontinued in 2002, somewhere in that area. But anyway, it only has a 4.3. I use this one because, again, I don't like to use, we have big boys over there. I don't like using those because, again, anyone can take a high-powered projector and make a screen look amazing. You want to start off with minimum requirements. I got other projectors coming in. I got an order list I got to go through. All right, let's get some tape and let's get this party started because I have a lot to do today. Let me see. Where is the tape? Well, we just had the tape today. Let me see. Here we go. Tape. I had to go pick up some more today too on top of that. And scissors. Only good thing I carefully pick everything up. There we go. Don't look for anything. All right. Now we're going to be doing a spray on application, and we have right now this is called Pink Rose or Rose Pink. That's the color. Each one of the screen paints have their own names next to them. In the next couple of weeks, you'll get a chance to see the green, the blue, and there's a red coming out, and we got some other colors coming out, purple and so forth. What's the purpose of different color paints? Well, something different. It allows you to be able to have a screen to match your interior. And like I said, for the sports fans out there, this is going to be fantastic to have a screen to match your team and your man cave. All right, so white surface right here. This is coated onto some United States Postal shipping boxes. We did a paint down demonstration to show how easy it was to apply the application. No instructions needed. All right, let's fire up. Now this product is not weatherproof. It is ultra short throw compatible, like I said. It doesn't require much power to get the screen to activate. Our black screens can generate at 50 lumens. This can do 50 lumens with no problem. Hope we've shown that demonstrations also. Oh man. Oh, it's going to be right there. Gotta start watching that Fallout series. I think I might start that today. keystone. Even though the screen paints are in different colors, yes, it can generate colors. There is no tint to it, where if you're doing the color white, you're not going to have this off tint of blue or green or whatever. Don't worry about that. That's a Heightener technology, which allows the screen to be able to generate those high white levels. And we show all contrast levels in fully lit environments, which I can't express that enough. Why? That's very important, because if you're doing, anyone that's doing demonstrations of contrast levels in dark environments, it's because you're using a dark environment to manipulate the picture. So you want to make sure that you're seeing it in a fully lit environment, so you know what the reaction is going to be if you turn your lights on. All right, YouTube. Let them response to that one. Oh, she did get it. Okay, there we go. No, we didn't ask for all that. We just asked for that. White screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Okay. Those are white levels between the white surface. 4K snow screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
First thing I'm asked about when we display this, can the screen read a white level? Which is very important because the screen's a different color. Okay, next one. No trace of a pinkish red colored trace to the screen. Is actually producing white.
Homemade tastes so good, your family will think something's up. Now, just to add, I know some people think that we just do it for this one video, for this one color. No, we literally have to do this test for every single color that comes out of this this formula. So it could react different to blue. It may have a different reaction to yellow. It could have different reactions. So we have to make sure we run this test for every single one of them. So you'll be seeing a lot of these popping up. Beginning of many. What's that snow flag? Everyone knows something.
Can we get around it? We're definitely around it now. Falling snow screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Like this particular demonstration because we have contrast, color, and white levels all in the same hit. White screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Make sure the screen is reading color correctly because it is an odd, strange color. Remember, the screen is actually rose pink. So we have to make sure the screen is reading colors correctly.
With keratin color by Schwarzkopf, create your next hair story and forget about breakage. With our professionally inspired...
All that. Okay. We'll be doing some gaming applications today also too, because we had a lot of people asking about gaming. And they're having different screens in their environment for their gaming setups. Color test.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, keep in mind, hopefully we don't, but we do get them from time to time. If a claim is filed that the product is bringing up a tint of whatever color it is, this is a test that the product will come back and do. Which means this is the same test you're seeing right now before this product can ever be shipped to a customer. It's the same thing you'll see in the batch number demonstration. It's the same thing you'll see in this ship back. So we can show there were 3 tests performed on this product before ship out, after ship out, and if we do get a ship back, this is what you'll be going through. We'd like to make sure our products work properly and that they're well tested before they ship out the door. We're doing a color patterning to make sure, because the screen is rose pink, that it can register and read color. These are multiple color shades that you're seeing firing off on the screen next to a white surface. So it isn't just solid green, blues, and multiple colors of green, multiple shades of red, multiple shades of blue. It's a very, what you call, thorough test to make sure our screens are registering color. White levels, all that good stuff that needs to pop up. black technology, it's a different reaction because we need to see if the screen's registering a high enough white level to read proper shades of color. So what you're seeing here is a test that all our products have to go through. And as I said before, if you buy screen paints and they're not going through these tests, then you're setting yourself up for failure, big failure. They have to be tested. All right, sit back and watch the rest of this. It's gonna be a long one.
This is going to test the screen's contrast, color, and white levels at the same time.
Carpenters, fixers.
Now, as I stated before, this is showing a black background. It's not going to read an Infinity One. Only technology has that is a black technology. Only has the capability. Certain screens are going to be to pick up colors or pick up heavier contrast levels. Some will pick up lighter contrast levels, but keep in mind, we're not going to come on camera and tell you that this is going to pull a heavy contrast level. We're not going to use beefy projectors to trick you, and we're not going to stick this in a dark environment to fool you that you're reading a 100% contrast level when you're actually truthfully not. So it's just to be honest and upfront when we do these demonstrations, is to show you exactly what you are going to receive in your contrast levels. So you know exactly what you're seeing is exactly what you're going to get. Mind you, if I do this demonstration with a beefy machine with a high contrast capabilities and a dark environment, we have a ship back come back here and we have to do that demonstration. We're going to stick it in the same dark environment. If the customer is complaining that, hey, turn the lights on and the screen failed, that the contrast levels didn't produce the same way it did in our videos, we're going to be in trouble. So that's the reason why some people can't do ship backs, because if you lied in the demonstration, you're going to have a problem shipping that screen back, because again, the customer could request that he had a problem with the lights on and you don't test the screen with the lights on. See the problem you get yourself into? So this is why we do everything out in the open so you can see everything, what that contrast is going to look like. So they're basically faking it. Here you go. Contrast levels aren't going to suffer much, but like I told you, while we did the demonstration against the the dark certified gunmetal screen, show you the difference between the color technology we develop here and a high grade certified screen that's designed to pick up darker contrast levels. And this technology can read better contrast than some of the certified screens out there on the market, which we'll show you today also. If you're into the heavier contrast, this is what the black technology is for. If you're into gunmetal technology, we have inferior. Now we have a color technology, and also we have the platinum silver, which is actually a little lighter. This stuff is being designed for people who want something different when it comes to their projection screen setups. I mean, when people want to set up particular screens for their man caves, you want different colors to match your teams. We got people want these screens for their interior environments, all kinds of stuff, requests we had from basically ideas of what we'd be able to incorporate this product into. And then some people just want something different outside the box. color is going to be. Actually, that looks like quite nice. So, this one I'm going to do. Like the eye doctor, they say to follow the finger. Don't feel right. As you can see, as the color spiral pushes through, white sheet of paper is in the center. That screen is reading color properly. LG snowboarding demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
We got OG? No. LG snowboarding demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Samsung 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Okay. There we go. So where that went to.
We're RAM. And when trucks are what you do truck month better than anyone else.
Let's get a certified screening for this one because I want to use these contrast levels too. Once we put done one over here. Let me see what we got. And this advanced surface, which is gorgeous surface. Probably around the beginning of the summer, we're going to give you a sneak peek of what one of the gamer screens will be looking like. These things are pressed on glass. The 40-inch screens, front and rear, pressed on glass. I'll get a chance to see one of those in action. This way. Some here. Certified. So wait, so it's right there and there. That is a Black Diamond 1.4 Gain. That's a $5,000 projection screen. The cost of our products at 150 inches is $298.
You do trucks that work harder and play harder. You do trucks that outperform.
Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Right. OG beta fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
Expert advice when you need it most. Your fish will thrive with the API brand by your side.
Chrysler Pacifica is the most awarded.
No. Take it from the wire. Thank you. Outer space screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Great skin.
Thanks. I got Old Spice body wash to thank for that.
Used to rely on me for skincare.
Now by using the low entry level projector, we're able to do our 720p demonstrations, which is extremely important because again it shows the 720p will run, but anything else will run. Low entry level projector, 600 by 800, 720p SVGA projectors, but the lowest rate you can get. So for the portable will be a little lower than that. We'll be testing that today also. How does it compare next to a certified screen, $5,000 screen, versus our 32 ounces for painted screen size up to 150 inches at $298. Screen picks up a good shade of gray, a dark shade of gray, which I said before, that screens, only screens that can pick up an Infinity 1, you have to be physically black. We make black technology, I can't give that screen that credit. It doesn't have the capability. It's not black. Even the Imperial Gunmetal, which is a very dark gunmetal screen, we can't give it that one either. It has to be black in order to have that title. But as you can see, the shades of gray is able to receive and pick up is much darker than the diamond, which is an actual gunmetal screen. Let's go pick something else. All right, let's get our color patterns on the certified.
screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
So we have to repeat the process again. Now we have certified. So there's our white levels next to the certified screen. What we're looking for is a balance. Most people think we're looking for a high white level. No, the white surface would have been able to do that easily. So the white surface should have pulled the best color if that's the case. And you're not looking for a high white level. You're looking for a certain tone. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Screen generates too high of a white level. It starts tipping over into the category of the white screens, which you do not want. Because what's going to happen is you're going to have a rough time reading color. Excuse me.
In here, you can expect to find crystal clear audio, expansive disc.
Gray screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
As you can see, that's the color we're looking for. That's the gray. Some people sit there and say, well, how do I know this? Because that's the gray screen on your screen. I'll get my cell phone. My cell phone has an OLED screen. Let me go get my other cell phone. See on the floor. What I need you to do is get away from my area, thank you, because you're going back and forth touching those cables, and I keep telling you stop doing that. That's my cat I'm yelling at. That's a bad habit of trying to pull cables out. Alright, let me see. Well, you just gotta be mentioned in every video, don't you? It's a gray screen right there, and that is a dark gray. We should be able to read it. From gray to dark gray. Dark gray. Same thing on a cell phone. Commercial. Let's deal with this first, and we'll get back to where we're going to be at. There we go. 4K snow screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
So how we going to this? So, gunmetal. Now we have some people hinting about the gray paint versus our screen. Alright, so let me tell you something why it's a waste of our time. That's a certified gunmetal screen. If I'm going to be going against a high-grade professional screen at the end of the day, that again, it's considered to be in the gray category, but it's gunmetal technology, that's what we're going to test against. Gray screen paints don't give us any form of credibility in any form of site that we sit in. That screen would do it. So if I want to test my screen on the white levels,
I'm not going to go near a gray screen. I'm going to go near a white screen. If I want to test my screen against a high-grade gray or gunmetal technology, guess what? We go by certifies only. And that's what I'm going to start doing from now on. Certified only. Physical screens, which I like to challenge against. Alright, let's go over here and see if this screen has a possibility of turning the screen. I don't know what to do to it. Unwatchable, I don't know. As you can see, the pink rose or rose pink can generate white light, even next to a high grade certified or a white sheet of paper. Projector, man.
A day in the life of your dog's mouth is not pretty. Luckily, they have you. You have
AK Desired Nature, AK Videos.
Getting that from YouTube.
Definitely get back to that. So how beautiful that color is. 600 by 800, 720p. If you ever pass at one of those projectors when you're out shopping, hey, you should have picked it up next to our technology. Same as you would have picked up. AK Desired Nature, AK Videos.
Getting that from YouTube.
I don't know what are you so restless for? AK. Cancel. Gotta do it in reverse. Videos AK demonstration. Desired Nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
See if that one worked. It's a headache because for some reason it reads the assault rifle. It does not read when I say AK, which is kind of a bit of a headache for anyone trying to look for AK videos. Try this right here. Nature Desired AK Videos.
Getting that from YouTube.
There you go. You gotta say it backwards. If you started with AK, you'll pick up everything under the sun. Or we just spell it in A, in K, or the assault rifle, whatever. But you have to reverse it, say it backwards. And that's how you can pick it up. Say it 3 times in the mirror, Beetlejuice will pop up. I'm only joking with you on that one. Alright, let's get a heavy contrast level, which is a woman with the dark makeup. So I'll be adding certified into with it because I just figured just get it done. So we did certified, difference, color, white levels, contrast levels, white surface, contrast levels, white levels, color levels, low grade projector, Sony VPO CS4 projector, fully lit environment which shows the screen's ambient light projection capabilities where the screen doesn't wash out or fade or become discolored. We have left it ultra short though, gaming application, because a lot of you are asking what would gaming look like on these different color screens. Let's do a movie demonstration with the lights out or lights on. It doesn't really make a difference. That's FLE technology embedded into it. So for those who know what the FLE stands for, it's called Fusion Light Energy. That's our new game. Okay. Let's get some nice pretty colors in here. Oh, let's get some bright colors here first. See if we can sharpen our contrast levels and color levels at the same time. Okay, let's get our standalone. Oh. Hold up for a minute. So that's how they did that. That's not even they could have done it. How would you get the clothes to float? Oh, I would have to research how they did that one. That's pretty cool. So the pink rose color we have here will be launching tomorrow. We'll be done all the tests today. We're pretty much almost done. So we've done certified, we've done white surfaces, color, contrast, low entry level projector. Only thing I have left is ultra short throw and a gaming application. That's pretty much it. And we've got asked a lot of questions on gaming because they're like, wow, the colors have got to be insane. Your colors are actually pretty crazy. So this color will launch tomorrow. By the time we hit, I'd say next week, we should have the rest of them already finished. And I gotta go back over to the forum site because I had a huge conversation over there about it's virtually impossible for a colored screen to pull colors. Impossible. Alright, I gotta get a kick out of this one. Now our projector we're using in the demonstration as lumen count is 1,000 lumens. It's not technically 1,000 lumens in this environment, it's a lot less than that. And we're about 9 feet from the screen. Right over top one of the commercial lights. So yeah, it doesn't have 1,000. That's all we need required for 1,000 lumens. But we're gonna run a 52 here too also. I want to see what a portable screen is gonna look like on the 50s. Those of you craving for a little bit of a higher white level and more of an insane color boost, this is what this technology will do. On top of that, it'll give you a beautiful screen to stare at. And now when a projection screen is off, you know what I mean, that's when it's most unattractive. The black screens are like those because it looks like I have a TV sitting on the wall. But a color screen on the other end, oh, that's going to look beautiful. In your background or in your environment, where you're going to have it, it's going to be a very beautiful screen to look at. One, the projector's off, and even more beautiful when you turn it on. Just be warning, You're going to get asked a lot of questions. Your neighbors will pop over and go, why the heck is your projection screen green or blue or red or yellow? Or you get a chance to have the fun just explaining to it all. This is a special kind of screen. Now, as I said before, I'm building the customized one for myself out of a sheet of cardboard. I am going to be doing a cyberpunk screen with some yellow and blue. Now, if you didn't get a chance to watch the paint down demonstration on this surface, I will add it in a link in the description of the product so you can see how easy it was to paint this screen. I said before, very easy to do it. Your kids can literally paint this for you. So tomorrow we'll be activating the shopping cart for this product. Will be available first. It's the pink rose, the rose pink. I get them mixed up, but it'll be, you know. Kind of like a dark rose. Sorry about the change in name of it again. It's like a dark rose to me. Dark rose pink. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
This is what I explained so many times. That we had people say, well, why don't you turn the lights out? A lights out demonstration is very easy. That means my projector's lumen count of 1,000 has now just increased because it's nothing to deteriorate the lumen count or the distance throw. Just lessens when you're in darker environments. But your screen still, white screens don't register in darker environments. They just don't see. I don't know how high my white logos are now. We're sitting here in the dark. We're up winning. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
.4K snow screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
See, they increase. It's not hard. I don't know why people consider doing demonstrations in the dark and they consider that to be hard. People say, turn the lights up. That's not hard. It's extremely easy. You know that, right? It's like doing a screen outside. Which is more harder? 12 o'clock in the afternoon or 8 o'clock at night? 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Why? Sunlight out there. Screen's gonna have a very hard time picking up. Projector's gonna have a hard time reading because the ambient light, the lumen count's being destroyed out there. Nighttime, no problem. There you go. That's why lights out is an easy demonstration. That's why you see a lot of people when they do demonstrations, they do them in these dark ambient light controlled environments because again, it helps the projector, it helps the picture, it helps everything. The bad part about it is it plagues the customer or anybody using it in a commercial environment because the screen can't read unless it's sitting plunged in the dark. That's the bad part. Now the reason why you see a lot of the certified companies will push for their screens to be used in commercial environments consider the fact that the type of projector they had to use in that environment to get the screen to operate. So they're going to be using a 20,000, 10,000, maybe even higher than that projector in that environment, because that's what they're going to advise for them to buy. Where us, on the other hand, we don't require that. We can get a screen to push through sunlight at 5,000 lumens. And some screens require 8,000 just to operate inside. Now imagine what they would require for a direct hit from sunlight if 8,000 is needed inside. It's a very expensive projector. So that's why when you're watching the demonstrations of these high certified screens in commercial environments, you are watching them being set up with very expensive machines in order to work. I just lost my fire stick that fast. Here it is. Bad place to have it. 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Matter of fact, let's go ahead. 8K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Well, you don't realize that the projector that they're using in a commercial, school, or whatever workplace, that's a very expensive projector they have in there. Door standalone, we're done on this. That's why I don't bother doing too many lights out demonstration, because it's an easy demonstration. It's very easy to do. The hard part is to do the demonstration, the lights out, lights on, and to do the demonstration on a low entry level projector. It's not hard to do lights on if you're using a projector that costs a couple $1,000s. But consider the fact that this is what's going to cost the customer too. Now, projector I'm using in my demonstration, most people wouldn't even touch this. As a matter of fact, a lot of people wouldn't even touch this projector. It's an SVGA. It's not even running. It's not even running an HDMI port. It's using an adapter. So it doesn't even have HDMI. Some people wouldn't even buy a projector if it doesn't have HDMI attached to it. So you see my picture quality suffering in any way whatsoever. We had a certified high-grade screen up there, and it was able to do its job right next to the certified with no problem whatsoever. So that's why I said that when you're watching demonstrations and people are using expensive machinery, expensive equipment, in order to try to boost their images to make the product look better, and to use dark environments so they can get the screen to work better, this is where you're going to have a problem of getting ripped off, because again, they can't do a ship back if the customer says, hey, look, I turned my lights on and the screen washed out completely. I can't see anything. Can't do a ship back on that, because if they ship the item back, what are you going to do? Stick it in a dark environment? That wasn't the customer's complaint. Customer's complaint was he couldn't get the screen to operate in a fully lit environment. So guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to stick that screen in a fully lit environment, or you're just not going to offer a ship back. So again, doing demonstrations in dark environments is going to hurt your product big time. All contrast demonstrations should be displayed in fully lit environment, so the customer knows exactly what they're getting into and nothing's over embellished. And you've been using 4K projectors in your demonstration constantly all the time, you can't say it's going to be 720p. You can't do that. You have to do that side by side, which we had to do in a demonstration. I can't come out here and say, hey, we have our screen paint can make a 720p look like a 4K. Can't say that. We actually have to do that, and I have several demonstrations back in that theory. And everybody was out there buying the Epsons, LS800s and 400s and all them, all these different high-end projectors, stayed away from that. We stuck to the old relics. If we can get these things to run at the end of the day and look like this on the screen, that means my project customers, don't have to spend a lot of money. They can go on eBay with $60 and buy a projector and get an image that looks just amazing. And even painted on cardboard, which this screen right here is painted on cardboard. If you didn't watch the demonstration, It's a cardboard projection screen. Has fantastic viewing capability. Angle. Look at the angle on that thing. It picks up like a TV. So yeah, technology has passed its test. We just have 2 more to go, which is off the short though, which is going to be a breeze for the technology. We already did that on basically just trying to find out about the technology itself and a little gaming application, because I'm curious to see what gaming looks like on this baby. And then after that, every screen we develop, now we can't go, okay, we have a blue screen, we have a red screen, we have a green screen. They're all going to react the same way because this passed this test, the rest of them will. No, they all are going to have to go through the same testing so we make sure it works properly. Because the last thing I need is for a customer to make a statement and have the thing sent back, and we do a test, and we haven't done a test like that on that screen yet. We don't even know. That's why everything has to be tested. Everything. You have to back it up. That is looking gorgeous. Look at that. It's beautiful. The colors are beautiful. That's me waiting for Amazon to drop off my package. Like, where my package is at? All right. Happy with the product. This is going to be the first one. It's going to be available tomorrow. Comes with free worldwide shipping. We ship that to you anywhere in the world for free. Comes in 32 ounces of a painted screen size of 150 inches. Very easy to paint. I'll put a link below. We can check out the paint on demonstration of the product. We painted it to the surface right here. All products will come with anything sold from out of our place will come with a batch number. You'll have a number at the bottom. This number will match your video. And all products are made in 10 to 5 gallon containers. So everything is backed up 100%. As you saw the test here, you see the same thing in the batch number. You'll see the same thing in the ship back. Let me get this out of the way. We don't need this anymore. Now, if you're buying a projector that is going to be, actually, I'm going to be buying about maybe 6 720p projectors. These projectors are going to be under $60. If you're going to be buying any one of those projectors or any other projector, keep in mind, don't use knockoffs on the product. Period. I would appreciate that. Don't use any knockoffs. Also, too, like I said, if you want to get information on the adapters that we use in our demonstrations, they're cheap. We get them at Amazon for $14. It's actually 2 of them that I use. One actually will play your game systems, so if you want to use your game systems. This one won't read the game system, but the other one will. And they're between $14 and $7. They're very affordable. So this is the adapter on my projector right here. An HDMI port. That's an audio right there. No, that sucker is really old. Very, very old. It's an S video jack on this thing. I think that's an S video jack. Hey, what is that? S video jack. It's a very old projector. I like it. It's one of my favorites. Out of all the other projectors I own, it's one of my favorites. Now, as for the customers, make sure before you buy any form of screen paint products that your products are tested, so you know exactly what you are buying at the end of the day. You do not want to get ripped off. Make sure they have a proper return policy, ship back, or anything. Also, too, make sure that the product has a batch number verification on it, because you want to make sure the product is tested before you ship out, so you know what you're getting. Very important that they do these tests, because again, you want to make sure that you're getting actual screen paint and you're not getting ripped off. That ruffles feathers. I think some people think I say it because they think I'm personally pushing it toward them and I'm trying to ruffle your feathers. No, I said before, if I want to ruffle your feathers, I'll give you some money and you give me money back. That's how I ruffle your feathers. But I don't have time for that. I'm a very busy man. I already been through that already. I moved on. I got things to do. But for the customers, they should ask that from the door. You need a batch number verification. You have to have that. That you're guaranteed that your product is working. Look, you're going to waste your time. You're going to waste your money getting the product down there, paint this thing in, and have your daughter or son walk in front of it with a gray hoodie or whatever color and match that thing. So you want to make sure the product is tested. You want to make sure you're getting exactly what you paid for. Put that time and effort to purchase your projector to make sure you were getting exactly what you're getting. Take that same energy that you did the research on your projector and you make sure you get a proper screen. Keep in mind, without your screen, your projector doesn't work. And please do not believe the hype or the lie that those white screens do at the end of the day. If you think you bought this beefy projector and you think that all those bells and whistles is going to transfer to your screen, you're going to find out the hard way. You're going to be sadly mistaken. It's not going to happen. So you're going to do your research, find yourself a good screen paint product. We always say with us, before you buy from us, do the research. Go through our YouTube videos, do comparisons. How many people are doing our demonstrations? How many people are testing our products? How many people are going to give you a batch number? Are they going to be to ship? Can you ship that product back to them? Can they test it live for you? You have to make sure all of this. You want to get what you paid for. And I know some people who make these products are sitting there saying, well, that's not fair because, you don't have to worry about it. Because of what? Because I test my products? Well, guess what? You should be doing the same thing too. Do you think I'm saying at the end of the day to ruffle your feathers? No, you actually should be doing this. I find it interesting before I leave that, people who are upset about the batch number verification and testing, literally everything that you have, or actually everything you have in your house has been through some kind of test facility. You would be the first one to lose your mind if you bought something and you found out it was never tested, it was put on the market, you bought it and it failed to work. You'd be enraged over it. You'd be upset over it. But yet you choose to sell products that are not tested. I can't go into a live chat or stream or whatever I'm going to be in. And I can't sit there and say, hey, that screen over there of those strange colors, that can read a white level next to a white screen. That can outperform a high performance certified. I can operate that on 1,000. I can't say any of that unless I actually have proof that it can actually do that. Like the FLE, that screen that has the ability to absorb sunlight, can't go into a form site and say that stuff beats sunlight. Nobody will freaking believe me. I got to prove that. So you have to make sure yourself it's all tested. So that's a message I give to people who make these products. At the end of the day, that's my message I give to you. And the message I give to customers, before you buy anything, make sure it's tested. Make sure they have a batch number verification, making sure that the product works, the product has been properly tested, make sure the specifications speak the truth. Like I said, you don't want to get ripped off. All right, gotta go, people. Thank you for your time. This product will be available tomorrow. This will be the pink rose. Will be available tomorrow. I've got several people already interested in painting this thing in. Hope you enjoyed. Got to go. And of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with this amazing technology, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have it. We wouldn't have any of it. Got to go, and God bless.